Conservative presidential candidate takes the lead, but it's not enough to prevent a runoff vote. Billionaire Sebastián Piñero outpolled three leftist candidates but didn't secure an outright majority. Welcome to the program. Billionaire businessman Sebastián Piñero could become Chile's first right-wing president in 20 years, after winning the most votes in national elections. But he still faces a runoff against the second-placed ruling party candidate, as neither managed to secure an outright majority. With around 98% of the vote counted, Piñero of the Alliance for Change has 44% of votes. His closest rival, former President Eduardo Frei, is on 30%, while Marco Enriquez Ominami, who broke away from the ruling Concertación alliance, was in third place with 20%. Our Latin America editor, Lucia Newman, has the latest from Santiago.
The results are in, and they are not good for the center-left coalition that has been governing Chile for the last 2 decades. Sebastián Piñero, a conservative billionaire, has won what is now going to be the first round of this election with 44% of the votes. His closest rival, Eduardo Frei, a former president himself of the ruling center-left coalition, scored only 30% of the votes. So now it is really up to the people who voted for neither one of them to decide what they will do in a second round. A lot of this depends on the people who voted for Marco Enriquez Ominami. He was a maverick breakaway candidate, a left-winger, who ran on a ticket for change. Both candidates are now going to have only until January the 17th to try to bring those undecided people over to their side. Marco Enriquez Ominami has said that he is not going to ask his supporters to endorse either one of the candidates. What is clear, though, is that when the second round takes place here in January, it is going to be one of the most hotly contested elections in Chilean history. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.
Supporters of the ruling party candidate, Eduardo Frei, say they're still optimistic that he can pick up the votes needed to win in January.
Of course, there is a criticism to how things have been done in the political parties and in the government, and that's one of the challenges that we face, and we are sure we're going to seduce the electorate, this 20% of the votes that you're saying that voted for Marco Enriquez, and we are confident that in January 17, Eduardo Frei is going to be president.